Hindi ko sinasabing may personal knowledge kang. Sinasabi ko lang kung yan nangyayari yan sa customs. Kung naman nagtatago ka pa na kung ano-ano eh. Ilan taong ka na sa customs?
Your Honor,
Ilan taong ka na sa customs?
about
Yung una kong your honor. Bira, 5 years ka na dyan, may alam ka.
Are you exaggerating things, Mr. Guban? Baka
No, Your Honor, that is based on experience.
pinapasakay mo yung committing to.
No, Your Honor, that is based on experience. I'm telling now, Your Honor, because I want to change now the Bureau of Customs.
Very quick with the indulgence of the Honorable Flores. This is for the Bureau of Customs. Sabi po kanina ni Mark Taguba, consignee for hire. Ito po ba, for the understanding of the Filipino people, legal, allowed, consignee for hire? Can we hear from Customs?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, good afternoon. That is not allowed by the Bureau of Customs, Your Honor.
Precisely. But it has been the wide practice in the Bureau of Customs. And may we know from the BOC, ito po ba ay alam nyo for a fact na talagang ang mga consignee ay for hire? Kasi if we will not allow this to happen, then we know outright na kung sino ang consignee, siya rin ang owner.
Your Honor, there is an accreditation process which is being conducted by the Bureau of Customs, wherein the importers who would like to be accredited will submit the requirements of the Bureau of Customs, and then the Bureau of Customs will conduct the necessary investigation, and based on that, it will either grant or deny the accreditation of the importer.
That brings me to the next question. Sir, how do you distinguish consignee, importer, owner?
Your Honor, there is a regulation defining that, Your Honor. I'll just have to check the exact definition, Your Honor.
I do not understand, Mr. Chair. It seems that all the containers are named after the name of the consignee. Since they are for hire, it seems to me, to us, ang mga dumadating na container, nakapangalan sa consignee. So how do you know who is the owner?
Your Honor, the importers or the consignee will submit several documents, Your Honor.
Regarding what?
Regarding that particular shipment, Your Honor, bill of lading, inward foreign manifest, etc., Your Honor. So there, Your Honor, we will examine the consignee or the consignee name therein, Your Honor. So that's-
How would you identify who the owner really is?
Your Honor, it is presumed that the name in the shipping documents is presumed to be the owner, Your Honor.
Are you referring to the consignee? That the consignee is the owner as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
The reason why I'm asking this question is because there are cases which are being filed against the consignee, and sometimes they are unaware really about the contents of the container. And here is the owner not being included at all in the charge. Tama po ba yung premise ko?
Well, Your Honor, to be candid, that is possible, Your Honor. But in the regular scheme of things, Your Honor, that should not be the case.
You said regular scheme of things. Paano po ba yung legal scheme of things? Dapat po ba pag legal scheme of things, ang consignee ay ang owner? Or at the very least, dapat po ba disclose yung totoong owner? Notwithstanding the fact that there's a consignee who is the authorized party to receive the shipment.
Well, Your Honor, I cannot definitely.
Mr. Chair, the reason why I'm asking this question, suppose there's a contraband, shipment of illegal drugs. Etong si consignee for hire, she is not very much concerned really about the contents of the container. Kasi ang concern lang niya kumita, maghanap buhay. I am a consignee for hire. Binabayaran lang ang pangalan ko being the recipient of the shipment. Pagkatapos it was discovered later, shabu pala ang laman. The question, Mr. Chair, paano mo hahabulin yung owner? If you do not have the identity, the name of the owner of the shipment, why rely on the consignee? Why not require instead the owner to facilitate the document, assisted by the consignee?
Your Honor, those issues are being addressed by this current management of the Bureau of Customs. Sir.
And I suppose that should have been addressed long time ago.
Yes, Your Honor.
If we will be adopting the narration of facts of Mark Taguba, it's like we're going against the wrong persons. Mr. Chair, I will be yielding to the rightful interpellator.
Thank you, Congresswoman Jinky. I was thinking that you just wanted to manifest something. But sundan ko lang, isang very short question lang kay... there are reports that some consignees being used by importers are fictitious consignees. Nagbibigay ng pekeng pangalan, pekeng registration, at yun naman ay ina-accredit daw ng Bureau of Customs. Is that correct?
Your Honor, that should not be the case, Your Honor.
But
because there is a process of verification, Your Honor.
But would you agree with me that siguro hindi ngayon, but in the past, ginagamit yung ganitong strategy?
It is possible, Your Honor.
So you have records to show that indeed there were fake consignees or owners of companies that was used as consignee sa isang mga importation.
I don't have the records right now, Your Honor, but that is possible.
Okay, sige. Salamat po. And now, I will now yield the floor to Congressman Keith Flores. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Mark Taguba, when did you start, kailan ka nag-start na magpapasok ng mga containers? Anong year?
Mga 2017 po yata.
2017. Pero yung pag-start mo sa 2017, hindi ka pa enrolled doon sa Davao Group na sinasabi mo?
Hindi pa po.
Hindi pa. Noong 2017, when you first started, ilang containers na napapapasok mo? In a week?
Hindi pa po ganun karami.
Give me a number.
Siguro mga 15, 14, ganyan.
So 15 or 14. And the same process to, no? Pag inaayos mo, green lane siya.
Hindi po.
Ano yan?
Hindi po lahat green lane. No? May,
Okay.
may dumadaan ng yellow lane, may dumadaan ng red lane. Ayun nga po. At nung December nga rin po noon, taon na yon, nagka-problema nga po, nagka-red lane po ako, halos lahat ng container. Kaya po naghanap po ako ng tutulong sa akin.
So, sinabi mong nagka-problema ka, feeling mo inipit ka kasi hindi ka enrolled dun sa TARA system na sinasabi mo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so inipit yung containers mo, kaya all of your containers na pinapasok mo naging red lane, meaning strict ang pag-inspection sa mga containers mo.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So strict even if nagbayad ka na?
Opo, harangin po nila yan nagbayad ka na.
Kahit bayad ka na?
Oo. Marami silang pwedeng gawin. Pwede nilang pa x-ray, pwede na naman nilang pa 100% inspection. Marami silang pwedeng gawin na pwede pang haras.
So ipitin yung containers na pinapasok mo?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, now, ang payment mo sa per container is 170 na mention mo kanina.
Opo.
Was that before being enrolled in the TARA system or after being enrolled in the TARA system?
After na po yun.
After. So, paano yung before? Magkano ang binabayad mo?
Depende po yun. Nire-refer ko po yun dun sa broker namin.
Average amount?
Iba-iba po pero mataas po siya. Hindi
Mataas?
ako nagkakamali. Mga nasa 280, 300, mga ganun.
So, mas mahal yung payment mo nung before ka na-enroll sa TARA system?
Yes, Your Honor.
And wala pang assurance na pwede pang maipit yung containers mo, even if nagbayad ka na.
Opo.
Opo. Now, sige, let's go to the point na na-enrolled ka na sa TARA system. Sabi mo may parang central command, tama ba yun?
Opo.
Na sila yung kausap mo.
Opo, yung Davao Group po yun.
Davao Group.
Yung command center po, yun po, ang nag-establish po niyan sila Commissioner File doon po nung time niya.
Commissioner file doon.
Yes po.
Ang nag-establish ng command center.
Command center.
So, magkahiwalay na entity itong Davao Group and command center? Yes, sabi mo?
Kasi yung Davao Group po, hindi naman po sila nagtatrabaho sa Bureau of Customs.
Okay. So, Davao Group is just an organization but not employees of the Bureau of Customs.
Yes, Your Honor.
Meaning, wala silang kinalaman sa pag-inspection, pagpirma, order the release, etc. Wala.
Wala po.
Okay. But, kailangan kang dumaan sa kanila, sinasabi mo.
Yun nga po, ano yun eh. Sinabi ni Jojo ba, ni-refer nila ako sa kanila. Nung nakamit ko sila, si Tita Nani, sabi niya, kailangan kang mag-enroll sa amin. Kailangan, parang ang aking intindi po doon, lahat po, kailangan dumaan sa kanila eh. Lahat magbigay ng TARA. Kung hindi ka magbibigay sa kanila, i-hold nila yung container mo. Kasi may command center eh.
Ito yung enrollment na sinasabi mo.
Opo.
Yung 5 million ba ang sinabi mo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ang 5 million na to is in relation also to the testimony mentioned, offered by Councilor Small Abellera. Tama ba yun?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yun ang pagtahi mo doon, di ba? Na you met with Councilor Small Abellera para ibigay yung 5 million.
Opo.
Supposedly para kanino yung 5 million?
Yun, sabi nila sa akin, puntahan ng Davao, ibigay mo kay Pulong Duterte. So may text po ako noon. Pero nung pagdating ko po doon, hindi ko naman po nakamit yung
So
tao.
never mo ring na-meet si Pulong Duterte? To be fair with the
Never po.
congressman?
Never.
Never.
Opo.
Okay, si Small Abellera nakausap mo.
Yan po, opo.
Kanino mo binigay yung 5 million pesos?
Sa kanya po.
Kay Small Abellera.
Yes po.
Siya lang mag-isa? At that time?
Opo. Ako, si Jack, tsaka si Small.
Okay, sino yung Jack?
Siya po yung isa kasama rin sa Davao Group. So, dahil wala naman akong kakilala sa Davao, first time ko pumunta doon at wala rin akong dahilan para pumunta doon. So, siya yung sumundo sa akin sa airport. At dinala niya ako doon sa restaurant.
Kung saan kayo nagkita ni Small Abellera?
Small, opo.
At doon mo binigay yung 5 million?
Doon ko po binigay.
Okay, now enrolled ka na. Ano nangyari sa shipments mo after enrolled ka na?
Ayun po, naayos naman siya.
Maayos na ang pagpasok.
Opo.
Okay. Now, sino ang lumalapit din sa'yo para ipapasok yung shipment nila? Kahit sino lang?
Yes po.
Kahit sino na shipper?
Kung sinong gustong mag-inquire, opo.
So, hindi ko makuha to eh. You paid 5 million to enroll, yet ang payment mo for containers actually went down. Bumaba. Nagmura siya eh. Di ba? It's cheaper than the previous amounts na binibigay mo. Tama ko ba?
Kasi po, yung duties and taxes nun, mas mataas po talaga.
Doon sa first, before the enrollment
Opo.
sa TARA
Opo,
system.
talagang mas mataas po talaga siya. Kasi itong sa 170,000 na to, hindi mo talaga siya magagawa ng legal eh. Kasi 40,000 lahat ng... So, footwear, tableware, katulad po nitong nangyaring to, footwear, tableware, kitchenware, wala pong tax na 40,000 buong container.
Kung isang container yan.
Oo.
It should be more.
Kung idadaan mo yan ng legal,
Answer me. It should be more.
it should be more.
Dapat mas mahal ang taxes na babayaran nila.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, question. Kung may lalapit sa'yo na sabihin natin gustong pumasok ng 20 containers, you don't ask kung anong laman yan, di ba?
Magbibigay sila sa akin ng package list.
Ang packing list may declaration ko ng laman.
Yes po.
But for you, you take their word na kung ano nakasabi doon sa packing list na yun, yun ang parang you will believe in. Yun ang that's what you will believe in.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, so wala kang pakialam kung drugs ba yan, baril ba yan, mga illegal na mga gamit or something. Basta you just rely on the declaration of the shipper kung ano nakalagay doon sa dokumento.
Kung drugs po yun, hindi ako papayag. Syempre.
Of course, di ba? But kung hindi mo na pinapakialaman, you don't
Opo.
find out kung ano pa ang laman.
Kung ano lang yung sinabi nila, yun lang yung paniniwalaan ko.
Kung ano nasa papel na sinabi nila na used clothing or something like that, Yun na yung paniwalaan mo.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And you don't go beyond the document that's given to you. Meaning, hindi ka na nag-iimbestiga. Sino ba to? Bakit siya mag-ship ng 10 containers? Sino ba to? At bakit ganito ang laman ng container niya?
Hindi na.
Wala na. Basta nagbayad sa'yo, basta inayos mo, okay na sa'yo.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And once you started with the TARA system, smoother yung pagpasok ng containers mo. Tama ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Walang sudden inspections, walang red lane bigla, wala.
Wala po, Your Honor.
Puro green lane to.
Green lane.
And fixed amount, 170 per container.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Puno man yan or hindi puno, 170 ang bayaran.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And sa testimony mo, these are all siguro kulang yung binayad just for the taxes alone.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Kulang.
Kulang.
Now, how do you make the payments to these members ng kung sino man to binibigay yung payment na 170?
Yung sa Tara po, inetext po ako ni Tita Nani. So, depende po. Minsan pupunta siya sa opisina, tapat ng opisina namin. Minsan papupuntahin niya ako doon sa isang lugar.
So cash to.
Opo, cash po.
Always cash. Handed over to this Tita Nani.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And you've met this Tita Nani in person.
Yes po, Your
So kilala mo, ma-identify mo yung person na to.
Yes po.
Okay, so is it on a daily basis, a weekly basis, or anong basis ng pagbigay ng pera?
Weekly basis po.
Weekly.
Opo.
So i-total mo yung number of containers na pinapasok mo and you give the equivalent amount based on the 170,000 per container na agreement.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And that's, anong araw yan binibigay?
Tuwing Friday po ito.
Fridays. So, cash, no? Sabi mo.
Cash po.
Okay, now, to the Bureau of Customs. Sir, have you heard of these things going on prior to your assumption ba of your current position?
Your Honor, prior to my assumption, I've not...
Heard.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, but nga yun, you've heard of it.
From the...
Stories.
Yes, Your
Oh,
Honor.
but never na may nahuli kayo, may pinosecute kayo or anything like that.
I am not aware, Your Honor.
You
I'll
are
have
not
to check.
aware?
Yes, sir.
Di ba? Sa dami ng pinapasok nila, wala kayong na-prosecute man lang na, that's 100 containers a week.
I have to check our records, Your
You
Honor.
have to check. Okay. Mr. Guban, na-mention mo rin tong TARA system before.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
So, anong alam mo about the TARA system? Tama ba yung sinabi ni Mark Taguba?
Your Honor, traditionally, even up to now, that the common transaction in the Bureau,
The common. Regardless of kung sino yung commissioner.
regardless, Your Honor.
Really?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, anong year mo pa noon nalaman na may ganitong
Since time
kalakaran?
immemorial, Your
Since
Honor.
time immemorial.
When I was there at 2017, muntik na ako, 2 beses akong itinapon because of that. Because I am against na yun ay magpatong-patong, bigas-bigas. I was then in Batangas.
So,
So-
Mark Taguba is just one of the many who facilitates the
Yes, Your
pagpasok
Honor.
ng mga container vans.
Yes, Your Honor.
One of the many.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mga ilan sa tingin mo yung many na pinagsasabi
Your
mo?
Honor, if there are about 10,000 per week containers, so how many brokers? The same of Mr. Taguba.
So, are you telling me that 10,000 containers are enrolled in the TARA system? Hindi naman
Not
siguro.
exactly, Your Honor, because there are Super Green Lane, the multinational, na they are not really
yung
giving-
legit na
Yes, the
dinideclare
legit.
lahat na
As
gusto
the-
magbayad ng tamang buwis.
Yes, Your Honor. But
Okay.
because of so many Chinese businessmen in the Philippines, they are all transacting business the same.
Same way as Mark Taguba does.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ilan yan sa tingin mo?
That is thousands, Your Honor.
Thousands of brokers?
Yes, Your Honor.
And weekly yan? Pasok ng container vans?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you exaggerating things, Mr. Guban? Baka
No, Your Honor, that is based on experience.
pinapasakay mo yung committing to.
No, Your Honor, that is based on experience. I'm telling now, Your Honor, because I want to change now the Bureau of Customs. Help the people now because of the and smuggling of rice.
Di ba ano yan na you're saying this after you're convicted na?
No, Your Honor,
Di ba
even then,
sinabi mo before pa or something like
even
that?
then, Your Honor, hindi po ako pumapatong.
Okay. Wait,
Yung container.
I'll go back to Mark Taguba. Mark Taguba, magkano kinikita mo per container?
Meron po akong 10,000 sa tracking. Meron po akong 10,000 pa uling patong. Tapos container deposit. Sabihin natin mga 30,000.
30,000. That's included in the 170,000 per container?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Included na.
Congressman Flores, if I may.
Go ahead, sir.
Gusto ko lang ano yun kasi para makumpleto yung picture.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Chair.
Mark, gaya nung tanong ni Congressman Flores, so roughly kumikita ka ng 20,000 per container.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, halimbawa, sa isang linggo may 100 container ka, meron kang more or less 2 milyon sa isang linggo.
Hindi naman po sila palaging nagbabayad agad. So, yung iba utang. So, pero more or less mga malaking halaga rin po.
So, ibig sabihin, pag container, kasi may 20-footer na container, may 40-footer na container. So, regardless of the size, basta yun ang tara.
Opo.
So, alam mo ba kung kanino napupunta yung, magkano, 170 per container?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Pwede mo bang ikwento sa amin ni Congressman Kit kung kanino napupunta yung 170 na yun? Kung alam mo lang, no? Kung ano yung breakdown ng 170 na yun?
Sabi ko nga po, mahirap naman po magsalita ngayon dahil wala naman sa akin yung mga dokumento ko. Pero kung yan po, nasabi ko na to lahat noon Senate hearings, congressional hearings. Wala naman po nagbago, nandiyan pa rin naman po yun.
So hanggang ngayon,
Pwede niyong makuha yan kung ano, sa
sige.
Senate.
So nasabi mo na yan noon.
Nasabi ko na po noon to.
Tama ba yon, Jimmy, na yung bayaran pala dyan o yung TARA system na sinasabi, per container?
Yes, Your Honor. Ngayon uso na GCash.
Okay, sige. Salamat. Congressman Kit, you may proceed. Continue, please.
So kung you have 30,000 per container and there are 100 containers na pinapapasok mo every week, anong kinikita mo? Mark,
Malaki rin po.
that's how much ba? I'm very poor in math eh. Ha? 3 million? 3 million a week?
Yes, Your Honor.
Uchaks, sorry. A week yan, ha?
Your Honor, hindi lagi dahil po yung mga Chinese po hindi naman po talaga sila kaagad nagbabayad.
O sige, if you compare yourself to the other mga yung nagpapapasok ng containers, small time ka ba, big time, or medium?
Wala, small time lang po.
Small
ako.
time ka lang. So may ibang mas nagpapapasok pa ng mas malaking number of containers kaysa sa'yo?
Opo.
Every week?
Meron po, marami po.
With the indulgence, Mr. Chair, of Congressman Kit Flores, gusto ko lang, in relation to what you're saying, yung 170 na binabayaran mo, Mark, yun ay talagang walang resibo yon na anuman. Walang kinukuha sa yung resibo anuman. Hindi ka binibigyan ng resibo, whatever. O magkano niliresibuhan doon?
Kung sa Tara po ba ito?
Sa Tara meron.
Sa Tara po ba ang sinasabi ninyo?
Hindi, yung 170 binabayaran mo.
Meron po. Kaya nga po, sabi ko po noon pa ito sa Senate.
Okay, magkano yung niresibuhan doon?
Iba-iba po yan. Meron pong shipping line, meron pong customs duties.
Okay, magkano yung lagay doon sa 170?
Hindi ko na nga po kasi
160 ang lagay.
Hindi ko na nga po kasi pero lahat po yan.
Pero
nasa
palagay
tip
ko,
na
meron kang journal na tinatago sa sarili mo na nakalagay doon yung presyo ng binigay mo. Correct? Meron kang journal, meron kang sariling notebook. Ilista mo yan eh. Alam nga na maibigay mo yan na wala ka man lang records sa sarili mo. Ano, meron ka nun. Tama? Wala.
Wala.
Ba, anong klaseng businessman ka? Kung hindi mo nare-record yung yung
Kung
binibigay
ilan po
mo.
ba yung mga... Meron po. Meron po.
Wala meron. I-submit mo dito yung record. Oh, di ba? Meron ka niyan. Businessman ka eh.
Alam ko po kasi, yung hinahanap niyo po, na meron na po yan nabigay na nga po sa Senate dati noon.
Bigay sa Senado pero wala sa amin. Ang inaano ko ganito. Binanggit mo kanina kay Congressman Flores na 170 per container ang binibigay mo. Correct?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Tinanong kita kung magkano niliresibuhan doon. Oh, hindi mo masabi kung magkano niliresibuhan doon. Hindi mo rin masabi kung magkano lagay na binibigay mo. Sapagkat yung lagay, walang resibo yun eh.
Yes po.
Kasi
Your
kung may resibo yun, may money trail yun.
Yes po.
Tama ba ako? Customs. Tama ako, di ba?
Mr. Chair, regarding the money trail, Your Honor, or
Hindi. Tama ako na kung may lagay doon, walang resibo yun. Sapat kung mayroong resibo, may money trail na makikita sa inyo. Hindi naman pwedeng resibuhan yan na resibo ng gobyerno eh. Correct?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I have no personal knowledge of
Hindi ko sinasabi may personal knowledge kang. Sinasabi ko lang kung yan nangyayari yan sa customs. Kung naman nagtatago ka pa na kung ano-ano eh. Ilan taon ka na sa customs?
Your Honor,
Ilan taon ka na sa customs?
about 5 years, Your Honor.
Wala kang alam?
Your Honor,
About... Yung una kong your honor. Bira, 5 years ka na dyan, may alam ka. Bira, yung inaano mo, meron kang journal na tinatago dyan. For example, like, okay, 170,000. Niresibuhan ang 100,000. Yung 70, walang resibo. Lagay yun. Di ba? Therefore, yung walang resibo ng 70,000, nire-record mo yan sa personal journal mo. Businessman ka eh.
Sige po, Your Honor, kumahanap ko po.
Mahanap mo yan. Kung mahanap mo yan. Maniniwala ako sa sinasabi mo kung bibigay mo sa amin dito yung personal na record ng mga lagay ng mga na binigay mo. Si Chair. Okay?
Yes po, Mr.
I-submit
Chair.
mo dito. Para maniwala kami sa'yo. O makikita namin ngayon yan. Eh kung yun sa nga eh. Yung pinapanood ko, Congressman Flores, sa Netflix yung Narcos, meron silang journal eh. Meron silang journal, record book na nilista o kanino binigay ito. Nakalagay doon eh. Ayun ibinigay. Meron kanin doon. Tama?
Yes po, Mr.
Yun
Chair.
pala eh, meron ka pala eh. Submit mo sa amin. Para makita namin kung sino tumanggap. Nanguhula tayo dito. Sasabi mo, sino yung nakatanggap niyan? Manguhula tayo dito, hindi mo masabi. Bigay mo sa amin yung listahan. May listahan ka eh. Nilaman po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, please proceed.
A few more
Congressman,
questions, Mr. Chair. Mr. Taguba, nung you were doing this business, isang consignee lang ba ang ginagamit mo? O
Hindi
iba-iba?
po. Iba-iba po.
Iba-iba. So ano naman ang share ng consignee doon?
May royalty fee po siya.
How much naman?
1,500
1.5 lang. Per container.
per container.
But hindi ba siya mga problema kung siya din ng may hawak sa container na may contraband at siya nahuli?
Yan po yung arrangement eh. Hindi ko po...
For a fee of 1,500, yan na risk ang iti-take niya?
Kasi po, hindi naman din namin iniisip na yun nga po, may draw o kung ano pa man doon sa container. Regular shipment na po iniisip namin.
Okay, so sige, can you give me an estimate kung ilang consignees ang ginagamit mo for your business?
Ang
5, 6,
3 po.
3.
Opo.
Okay, now, customs. Hindi nyo ba wouldn't it be easier to track it na bakit itong 3 consignees na to, ang mga containers sila, ang binabayaran taxes is ganito lang. Mababa. And they're always shipping in containers on a weekly basis. Isn't like if you just graph it, parang hindi nakakano yan na but si consignee A, B, and C, almost 30 per containers per week, yet the average amount of taxes that they pay per container is mababa lang, 40,000 lang or something like that. Hindi ba yan
yes, Your Honor, we have record for that.
And anong ginagawa nyo? Ba't green lane pa rin yung mga consignees na yan or something? Hindi ba yan red flag dapat?
Yes, Your Honor, that should be.
And
a
my
red
question
flag.
is, what are you doing about it?
Your Honor, I'm
You'll
sorry.
get back to me?
No, Your Honor, it's handled by a different.
Handled
risk
by whom?
management, Risk Management Office. Your
Risk
Honor.
Management Office. So they've been knowing about this and what have they done so far over the years?
Your Honor,
They can answer it, not you, right?
no, Your Honor,
Okay.
there's a parameter, Your Honor. So
Alright.
they adjust the parameter accordingly, Your Honor.
Kasi parang sa akin, it's impossible not to figure it out na itong si consignees na to, parang bakit ang mura ng taxes na binabayaran nila? Di ba? Ba't palaging may containers na pumapasok, yet always cheap lang yung taxes that they're paying? Sa akin, that's red flag already. Parang we should, I think, take a look at it. After 3 weeks siguro, tingnan nga natin to on the 4th week kung ano ba talaga yung mga laman ng container sila. Bakit 40,000 lang binabayaran per container? And that's in just 3 weeks. We've been here for years. Walang nangyayaring ganun. Ano bang nangyayari dyan sa customs, Attorney Buko?
As I've mentioned, Your Honor, there is a group who is in charge of that, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Thank you, Congressman Flores.
Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
Congressman Abante.
meron po tayo itong Customs Police? Meron ba?
I believe we did not invite a representative from the Customs Police.
I would like to make a motion that next hearing we had, that we should invite the Customs Police.
We do.
Yeah.
Yun, meron pala.
Ayun pala, meron pala
Can you please come forward and identify yourself, sir? Dito na lang. Take a seat.
Have you taken your oath?
Camilo Cascolan. How are you
Pwede
related
po ba
to
ako
the
magtanong?
the late General Cascolan?
Ah.
Okay, sige. So,
Uh,
Congressman Benny
just would like to ask the question, ano ang tungkulin nyo dito sa pinag-uusapan natin?
So the function of the the ESS actually is to prevent smuggling.
Prevent what? Prevent smuggling.
Smuggling.
Corruption, correct?
As a consequence, Your Honor,
Prevent yung
corruption.
lagay, correct?
Again, Your Honor,
Prevent yung lagay. Corruption yun eh.
yes, Your Honor.
Ilang taon ka na sa Customs?
Sir, I'm 38 years in the service, Your Honor.
In Customs?
Yes, sir.
38 in Customs.
Yes,
So
sir.
alam mo lahat ang nangyayari dyan. If you do not answer us right, I am going to file a resolution to investigate the Bureau of Customs. Right?
I will try my best to answer all your questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, go.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Congressman Abante.